Have you ever tried doing a Google search for God and clicked on images? Give it a go and observe what you see. To many, God is an omnipotent, invisible force, the creator of everything, the controller of existence, and the dictator of life. This invisible entity demands honor, obedience, and followership. Many even conflict with their own siblings in the name of this God. However, based on the images you found in your Google search, how does this invisible entity appear to you? Imagery has a curious way of making the invisible visible. It serves as the cornerstone of psychological and social conditioning, playing a pivotal role in mental control without resorting to physical violence. It's a tool employed in the creation and expansion of cooperative networks of imagination. It's a method of impressing beliefs into your subconscious mind, motivating you to perform actions that once necessitated coercion. Through imagery, the whip and chain of old have been replaced by more sophisticated, less violent methods of control. The images you internalize direct your conscious actions, subtly maintaining your obedience without overt enforcement. You might act in obedience, oblivious to the subconscious conditioning guiding your behavior. Images such as the ones from your Google search make imagination tangible. When these images are supplemented with stories and a sense of divine power evidenced in life, they become even more compelling. First, they influence your mind, then your life, perpetuating a cycle of obedience and increasing the power others hold over you. This form of psychological conditioning is especially pertinent in your fight against the deep-rooted racism that hinders us from reaching our potential. We must address this subconscious acceptance of racial bias, disguised in divine power within our minds, which continuously shapes our lives and fuels our dissatisfaction. Your place in this social hierarchy is determined by who you have been subconsciously conditioned to perceive as God. The subtly ingrained psychological training, unaccompanied by any visible coercion, leads to self-disgust. This arises from the unacknowledged belief that the divine power you worship doesn't resemble you. Growing up with the same imagery of Jesus has a comparable effect on your subconscious mind. It's akin to participating in a psychological and racial warfare within society, unwittingly empowering the downfall and subjugation of your own race or social class. This belief leads to an increase in self-disgust and disdain for those who resemble you, for not aligning more with the projected image. It's akin to being conditioned into self-hatred subliminally, without overt instruction. It's high time we brought the subconscious to the conscious mind, liberating ourselves from this psychological operation that keeps us psychologically entrapped and underrealized, hindering our full potential from surfacing. This is Sean Speaks. And remember, brain health is mental wealth.